So today is New Year's Eve, the last day of 2020, and I will say that I'm super grateful that 2020 is going to be over and now we have a fresh start with 2021, and hopefully there are some bright things ahead for all of us. So 2020 has been a little bit of a struggle for me, as I'm sure it has been for many of you as well. With the whole coronavirus going on and global pandemic, I've had a lot of anxiety, paranoia, but I will say that there has been a silver lining, and that is the habits that I've been able to develop with all the extra free time that I've had. Honestly, pandemic or no pandemic, these are things that I wanted to incorporate into my life already, but I just didn't have the time or motivation to do so. So while I was sitting home doing a lot of nothing, watching TikTok videos, watching Netflix, I decided that enough was enough and I wanted to add some structure to my life, and I also wanted to be proud of what I was doing and wake up every day with a goal in mind. Adding these habits into my life really turned everything around for me. No, I don't feel perfect and I don't wake up feeling amazing every day, but I do feel a lot better, and I definitely think that without this, I would probably be in a way worse place than I am now. So I made a list of 10 habits that I think would be great to ring in the new year with, and I'm really excited to share them with you guys, and hopefully you can add a couple into your daily routine as well. So habit number one is reading every day. So I've always been a reader, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I've had a harder time finishing books. And I've also found it harder to incorporate reading every day. So I've developed something of a method to encourage myself and make it a little bit easier to pick up a book every day. So every day I've been writing in my planner to read for half an hour. I don't know why this has been so encouraging. Maybe it's just the fact that I can just check something off, but I feel like writing it down makes it more official, so you might be more inclined to actually do it. So what I'll do is set a half an hour timer on my phone. You can incorporate this in the morning, in the evening, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. Also, if you feel like 30 minutes is a bit too overwhelming for your lifestyle, that's totally fine. You can do 20 minutes, you can do 15 minutes. And if there's a pile of books that you really want to read and you never get around to reading them, this will make it so that eventually you will get through all of those books. Even if it's 15 minutes a day, you will get through all the books that you want to finish. I think with developing habits, it's crucial to make them easy, especially in the beginning. So if you start out with 30 minutes, maybe you want to bring it up to an hour eventually. Habit number two is creating a list of affirmations that you say to yourself in the morning and in the evening, and any time that you may feel stressed out. So affirmations are positive statements that can help you to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When you repeat them often and believe in them, you can start to make positive changes. Self-affirmations can really help mitigate stress, which is why I encourage you to recite them if you ever feel like you're being overwhelmed with anxiety. So I'll give you a few examples. I accept myself just as I am. I love myself deeply and unconditionally. I am beautiful. I am enough. I am blessed. I fully surrender my desires and trust that the universe has my back. My success is inevitable. Everything in my life is working out for my highest good. Today is filled with blessings and I open my heart to receive them. My life is overflowing with joy, love, and abundance. Something amazing is about to happen to me. I am deeply devoted to creating the life of my dreams. I am a blazing potential for greatness. I am healthy, I am whole, I am complete. I am a radiant, divine, magnificent being. Habit number three is working out every day or stretching every day. One thing that can really help you out is putting on your workout clothes when you wake up in the morning. If you work out after work, then put them on right away when you get home from work, and you're more likely to actually do it if you already have the clothes on. If you're not a big fan of working out, that's totally fine. That's why I include stretching in this category. So doing yoga can really help you feel better. Even if it's just a 10-minute workout, even if it's just a 15-minute stretch, just doing that will really change how you feel for the rest of that day. I have a membership to Melissa Wood Health, and I really like it because she has workouts that are 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. So it helps you decide how intense you want your workout to be that day. So habit number four is going on a walk every day. For myself, I like to go on an hour-and-a-half walk, but this is totally up to you. I just feel like as human beings who are meant to be outside, that going out for just an hour and a half isn't really much compared to how much we should be outside. Going on walks make me feel so much better. If I don't get outside for a whole day, I just start feeling weird. Maybe it's cabin fever, I'm not really sure. But getting the fresh air and then just moving around, walking, really kind of helps me process my thoughts and mitigate stress, and overall it just makes me feel a lot better. If you have a roommate or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a family member, you can go with them. Or if you don't have anyone to walk with, I find it really great to listen to audiobooks. So moving on to habit number 5, clean or organize one thing every day. So the key to this is making it easy. So that's why I say just one thing. So for me, that one thing can be a group of things, or it can be one thing specifically. So if I have to clean under my sink, that'll be the one thing that I clean that day. If I have to clean my makeup drawer, then that will be the one thing that I organize that day. Sometimes the one thing will be dusting or wiping down the surfaces in my whole bedroom. I feel like you should work with the energy you have that day. I know one thing doesn't sound like a lot, but if you organize and clean one thing a day, then your house will probably be in pretty good shape after doing this for even a month. And this makes me feel better because I like to be around clean things. I think everybody does. I think that it helps you decompress and relax when you can see everything is organized and doesn't have dust all over it. Habit number 6 is using a planner or even a notebook and writing down all the things that you need to do every day and the things that you want to do for your self-care every day. This has been really helping me because you can have an idea of what you want to do, but I feel like once it goes onto a piece of paper, it's more official, and then it's more visual, so you can see what you need to do. It's not just in your mind for when you can think of it. I don't know if it's just me, but I really like checking things off of lists. It gives me a sense of accomplishment and makes me feel like I'm doing something with my life. Habit number 7 is having a grateful journal. So what I do is write 3 things in the morning that I'm grateful for, and then 3 things at night that I'm grateful for that happened that day. This may seem really simple, but I feel like when you take the time to think about what you have to be grateful for, it can really change your perspective on your situation. It can make you feel a bit more positive, and it can really help you manifest more things to be grateful for into your life. And I really love taking the time in the evening to write the things down that I'm grateful for that happened that day, because sometimes you can overlook a lot of things, and if you just take a moment to think about them, you can really appreciate what you have, and it can make you feel a lot better. Habit number 8 is meditating. And I know that this is a pretty typical habit that people say that you should adopt, but I do think that it is something that can really help you de-stress. For myself, sometimes I only meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. I do really feel that taking a small moment every day to just kind of be in the moment and not think about all the things that are swarming your head really gives you a better mindset. And I think that even if you can just squeeze a little bit of it in, it would really make a difference. I always feel a lot more grounded and relaxed after, even if it's only 5 minutes. And if you have a hard time getting into that space, I recommend looking up some guided meditations, because these can really help you if you feel like you can never get to that point where you're just focusing on your breath. The goal is not to be hard on yourself if you do have thoughts while you're meditating, because this is totally normal. The goal is to let them come and go and not let them affect you, and always bring yourself back to the grounding source of your breath. Habit number 9 is one of my favorite ones, and it is putting on a song or two every day that you can't help but sing along to and dance to. I like to start my day off with this, so even while I'm still in my pajamas, I'll put on a song, sometimes 2 songs that I just can't help but dancing to, and I feel like it really makes me feel a bit more positive, even if I wake up and I'm not really, in the mood. It has to be something upbeat, something that you cannot resist dancing to. A lot of the times for me, this will be 80s music. Trust me, this can totally change how you feel for the day. If you don't have time in the morning, then any time of the day works as well. But the morning is really good because it can really start off the vibe for the day. Habit number 10, the final habit, is preparing your own meals. So this can be beneficial for many reasons. You save money, you'll be healthier, you can use cleaner ingredients. If you don't have a lot of time, make meals big enough that you have leftovers, or meal prep. Try to avoid hydrogenated oils, try to stick to whole foods, try to avoid processed sugars. Ultimately, this will make you feel a lot better if you're battling anxiety and stress. I know it's really easy to be lazy and just order something. A lot of what we feel is connected to what we put in our body. And I know this is not everything. Of course, there's external factors, but if you put good things into your body, it can leave you with a balanced brain so that you can handle things as they come at you. So those are all my habits that I think would be great to ring in the new year with. I hope you're able to find some that might be helpful to add to your routine. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comments down below if you have a habit that you think I should add to my routine. And I hope you have an amazing New Year's Eve and a great New Year. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.